Lesson 4. Philosophical Perspective. Welcome back to Life Theory, and yet another day of this comprehensive lessons on constructing self-confidence from scratch. Today, we delve into the philosophical perspective on self-confidence. The great philosopher Epictetus once pondered in his book, The Art of Living, how long can you put off who you want to be? He proceeds to state that your noble self can't wait any longer and encourages you to apply your principles now. These statements aren't meant to induce anxiety or to rush you, but to help you grasp the significance of evaluating who you are, what you're doing with your life, and how you're living it. It prompts you to consider your current position versus your desired destination, emphasizing that everything hinges on your principles. So, how do principles and a noble self relate to self-confidence? According to esteemed philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Socrates, and Epictetus, confidence is impossible without a robust moral compass. Your personal integrity situates you on your moral compass, allowing you to discern when you're acting in good faith and with good intentions. By now, you've likely read countless blog posts on building confidence, and many emphasize the importance of self-acceptance. They tell you to love yourself and to remind yourself of that love daily. That's great, but what if, after a week of telling yourself, "I love you, you're amazing" in the mirror, you don't feel more confident or love yourself more? The human mind doesn't simply respond to actions, it needs to understand why. Why should you tell yourself that you love yourself every day, and what's the purpose? Before reaching self-acceptance and self-love, you must first know yourself, which is much more challenging. Simply saying, "I know myself," isn't enough. You need to understand why you behave the way you do, recognize your boundaries, and determine how to respond when someone crosses them. What is your definition of right and wrong, and do you act accordingly? It could be something as simple as your reaction to someone being 20 minutes late for lunch. Do you sit there, annoyed and disrespected? Probably. But do you consistently adhere to your own principles? Are you always punctual? And do you inform someone when you'll be late? It's the everyday expectations we impose on others but fail to meet ourselves that we must be truthful about. When you don't fulfill the expectations of your personal integrity, self-doubt creeps in, and you lose your place in the world. You're uncertain if your beliefs are wrong or if your actions are. All you know is that you're not meeting your expectations. Many people don't know where their moral compass lies because they've never taken the time to consider it. They're left with a constant internal struggle, feeling inadequate without understanding why. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, discussed in Session 2, can help you comprehend your beliefs through your behavior. CBT has strong ties to Stoic philosophy, which was embraced by Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. Aurelius believed that the love and affection received during childhood form the foundation of your self-confidence. From there, it's up to you to build on it, with your first building block being character development. Developing your internal moral compass of acceptable behavior is crucial. This involves constantly assessing your real self, who you are now, your ideal self, who you'd like to become, and your dreaded self, who you never want to be. What are your morals, and how closely do you follow them? According to Aurelius, a lack of confidence originates from disobeying your own rules. We may vocalize our morals, but deep down, we know when we don't live by them. Aurelius asserts that to foster good character development and build confidence, you must first be kind, honest, hardworking, and respectful. If you fall short in these 4 areas, your moral compass will be directionless, and you'll always question if you're good enough. It's not about your skills, it's about your character. Although it may sound simple, most people struggle to be honest with themselves about their flaws and realistic about their strengths. In this session, we encourage you to concentrate on 4 key qualities and how you embody and practice them: kindness, honesty, hard work, and respect. Are you living unconsciously, overwhelmed by your thoughts, and disregarding others' experiences? This mindset can breed a lack of self-confidence as your mind is perpetually analyzing and never truly listening. You doubt yourself not because of others, but because you're not fulfilling your social responsibilities. Socrates attributed self-confidence to understanding and being certain of our beliefs, without being swayed by others. For Socrates, philosophy was the ultimate liberator, as it involved thinking and questioning. Through thinking and questioning, you can develop an understanding of your beliefs. Surprisingly, very few people take the time to reflect on their moral compass. They blindly believe and follow the loudest voices around them or the paths chosen by algorithms in our digital world. It has never been more crucial to form our beliefs by examining situations and using them to determine our stance. We must remove emotion and bias from our opinions. Before self-acceptance, you need to understand both the good and bad parts of yourself so you can genuinely accept who you are and, eventually, love yourself. Not in a superficial, daily mantra sense, but in a profound, unwavering acknowledgement of your worth. We encourage you to use those 4 markers: kindness, honesty, hard work, and respect to assess where you stand on your moral compass. Reflect on your beliefs and opinions and consider how often you follow them. It's not easy, and it may take a few days and lots of introspection, but if you want to build confidence from the ground up, you must know where you stand in the world and with your life theory. That concludes today's lesson. We'll be back tomorrow, where we'll discuss attachment theory and how it can help you improve your relationships. See you then.